Welcome to video 4. In my last video, I introduced you to some of the materials and tools that I use for my beeswax painting. Today, I'm going to introduce you to my theme and how I became motivated to select that theme. Let's begin. Some years ago, I read Wayne Dyer's book, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. His book is based on the 81 verses in the Tao Te Ching, which is the basic text of Taoism. It is believed by many that Lao Tzu, a prophet who was also the keeper of the imperial archives in an ancient Chinese capital, wrote the Tao Te Ching. Only the Bible has been translated more. This is one translation by Thomas Cleary. Wayne studied the verses for 1 year. It was a life-changing year for him. While these verses of universal wisdom were written perhaps 2,500 years ago, Wayne wrote in his own words how this wisdom applied to our modern world. At the end of the year, Wayne reported that he was completely awestruck by the profound impact the words had on him. He said he was grateful, bewildered, astonished, and overjoyed. Well, as a reader of many of Wayne Dyer's books, I was motivated to take up the challenge that Wayne presented in his book. I would study the verses, and I would paint my impressions and my thoughts regarding the universal messages in the verses. I had a project. My first painting is here in the series, and it's of a labyrinth. The first labyrinth originated in Greek mythology. The painting is a small representation of a large walking-sized labyrinth created in Chartres, France in 1200. I used my iron all over this painting. I wanted it to look like the floor of a grassy field. Each time I lifted my iron, I left an imprint that looked like the forest underbrush. On this video, it's easier to see the imprint here, I think, where there are lighter colors. I then use beeswax to glue pieces of real copper. Why copper? Copper is my favorite color. I can walk with my finger around this labyrinth. I can enter here. Takes quite a while. I have lots of time. And eventually I get to the center. I can't make a mistake. There's only one direction, as long as I don't flip from one column to the other. In the center, a person may rest and find peace. Some may feel their creative juices flowing. Each person has a different experience. People who find it hard to meditate may find that moving through a labyrinth helps them to be calmer. Walking the labyrinth is a type of meditation. The labyrinth is a universal symbol for the world and the challenges we face in life's journey. It's an inner pilgrimage to the center of our being. For me, it represents the personal journey I'm taking as I study and paint my interpretations of some of the verses of ancient Chinese wisdom called the Tao Te Ching. Join me next time for verse 1, where I will try to define the Tao. Thanks.